Hey, Grant Cardone here, author of The 10X Rule. This book has literally become beyond my wildest dreams and imagination when I finished writing the book. But I think so many people, almost cult-like, fanatical, have followed this book and have attested to the wins and successes they've had as a result of the 10X Rule. So look, I'm going to basically, in this quick read, is give you some video content of the biggest takeaways from this book so that you can have this on your phone, your tablet, your computer. You can refer to it, share it with a friend, share it with your family, get more people to know about this 10X movement that I guarantee you, when I wrote this, I guaranteed people success. But since we wrote it and have heard from not hundreds of people, not thousands of people, but tens of thousands of people who claim exactly what I wrote in the introduction to this book. The 10X Rule is the holy grail for those who desire success. Seriously, I say this, when I wrote this, I believed this to be true. But since I wrote it, I know it to be true. This is what is going to show you, this book is going to show you the exact levels you need to operate with through your life, your career, with your family, with your money, with your social standings, with your church, your community. You name it, okay? You name it. This book is going to show you exactly how you can 10X every area of your life and live without time management. Live without the concept of balance. Imagine that concept. I believe the 10X Rule is the single most important principle of all top achievers. The Walt Disneys, the Steve Jobs, the Jesus Christ, the Buddhas, okay, the Mahatma Gandhis, okay, the Genghis Khans and the Alexander the Greats and the Rockefellers, whether you liked them or didn't like them, the Mother Teresas, across the board, if they were great, I promise you, they used 10X. Whether it was somebody getting rich or somebody changing the world or someone doing both, they used 10X in their life. Now, the people that I look up to the most didn't have it in one area. They just weren't steel tycoons and made all their money in steels and railroads and then basically abused their family. These were people that had it all across every genre. And this is what I've been trying to discover in my own life. I own 4 businesses today. I want it all. I don't just want a business that makes money. My first business almost killed me. I was out there working every day, grinding every day, pushing, shoving, and no matter how much money I made, how much success I had, every day I was still scared. And it wasn't until I wrote this book to basically map out for me, what do I need to do to get my family in a position where everything's winning, not one thing. The 10X Rule will show you how to define the correct goals. I promise you, 99.9% of all people that I've ever worked with, probably 100%, okay, had defined incorrect goals. You had defined goals basically that were too small for you, not too big for you. Remember your parents when you said, I want to do this and that, and they're like, Sonny, you can do anything. Little girl, you can do anything, but be reasonable. And or, I like you just the way you are. Basically, they were saying, don't think too big. I like you the way you are. But you knew the truth. You knew you could do more. This book is going to show you exactly, chapter by chapter, what you can do, the goals you should be setting accurately, big enough, and estimating the effort, correctly the effort needed, and to discern which approach is right for the strategy necessary for you to basically 10X your life. The 10X Rule is a discipline. It is not an education. If you're a poor reader, don't worry about it, okay? I'll deliver this to you in video, okay? I promise you, I know a guy, Brandon Williams. He read one paragraph out of this book. Brandon Williams was the #2 real estate agent in the United States of America last year. He moved to Los Angeles 4 or 5 years ago, and in 5 years, him and his wife have become the #2 agents, not in LA, in the USA. One chapter, he claims that one chapter in this book altered his life and his career. He's now got a family, a baby, making tons of money, got a second business making him money. The 10X Rule, I'm reading right out of the book, is a discipline, not an education. Brandon's a terrible reader. He's like, Grant, I hate reading books, okay? It's a gift. It's not about a gift, your gifts. It's about establishing your gifts and then using them. It's a talent. No, it's not a talent. It's about how to take your talent and blow it up. And it's not about good fortune. It's not about good luck. I've never been a lucky person. The 10X Rule, if you're not lucky, if you're not pretty, okay, if you're not talented and you're not smart, the 10X Rule will show you how every person that wasn't smart, wasn't pretty, wasn't talented, blew up their career. The 10X rule simplifies and demystifies the phenomenon of what success is. Okay, it's not magic. It's not the law of attraction. Okay, the 10X rule. If you like the law of attraction, imagine the law of 10X multiplication. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you dig the law of attraction concept, when you read the law of multiplication, you will never add again. You will only multiply. I'm going to be sharing with you in the 10X rule. This is just the introduction, okay? Both personal and professional moments I've had in my life. Since we wrote this book, all my businesses applying this have 10X their businesses. Now, these are businesses that are already doing extremely well. A real estate business, a software business, a digital network that didn't exist when I finished this, and that we have literally taken it and built it out 1,000x bigger than it was because of using the information in this book. My social media standing in the world has gone from barely existent to I'm probably considered one of the top 10 social media people in the world today using the information in this book. Look, the concepts of goal setting, target attainment, and taking action, they're not taught in schools. They're not taught in management classes. They were not taught to you where you work. Your daddy didn't teach them. Your mommy didn't teach them to you. They're not taught in leadership workshops, 3-day seminars, and they won't be taught at a weekend conference. They're going to be taught right here today to you on your phone, your tablet, from your computer, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready for this, man? This is just an introduction. I'm going to blow you up. You ready to blow up? Okay, this is what I want you to do. What would your life look like? Just answer this one question. What would your life look like if we multiplied everything, every dream you've ever had by 10? See you in chapter 1.